try this again. Let's try this again. Good morning, everybody. Salutations. Rise and shine. Hola. Ni hao. Bonjour. Hello. Still nobody. What is wrong with you people? You really all sleeping still? You really all in bed? You really all still in bed? This is quite disappointing. Maverick is upset. He's wondering where all his virtual dog walkers are. They're not here. Well, anyway, I wanted to talk about last night's show. Big, huge, gigantic thank you to Joe and Jesse of Hellbent Holler for coming on the show and just killing it. What an amazing, amazing episode. They were energetic. They were animated at times. They were articulate. They were intelligent. They were outside the box thinkers, and I love the word disruptor, and it works perfectly for them. They're disruptors. They're disrupting the norm. They're shaking up what has been the status quo in the community for so long. They're making people nervous. The people who like to believe that they hold some imaginary slot in the cool kids club of the cryptid, paranormal, UFO community. They are those people who have cliques and like to keep others out. The ones who love to make it a competition. Joe and Jesse are making people like that nervous. They're getting them scared because with Joe and Jesse, there's not ego involved. What's involved is a true passion for the subject matter and a true passion for driving this stuff forward and trying to learn what they can, even if they believe that they won't solve this, because I believe that it won't be solved in my lifetime either. But that doesn't mean it should stop anybody from continually trying to learn or going out and investigating, because just because you won't solve it, the whole riddle, doesn't mean that you won't gain information and wisdom and knowledge along the way. And what they're doing is just, it's spectacular. It's great stuff. Like I said, I love the word disruptor. I think since I was a young kid, I was a disruptor. I didn't like to believe that I didn't believe people just because I was told to. I didn't like to listen to authority just because I was told to. I wanted to figure shit out for myself. I bucked every system norm that there was. And I think that the world needs more of that, as long as it's done in the right way. And Joe and Jesse are 150% disruptors of the norm. And it's got these people, you know, those people, the cool kids at the lunch table in the cafeteria of the Bigfoot community who try to exile others, humiliate others, make people feel stupid, want you to believe that only what they're putting out is the truth, and that's all that matters. Creating a popularity contest, and also they are making it about ego and competition, and people like Joe and Jesse make them friggin' nervous. They make them scared, man. They get them backpedaling, because they see that what they're doing is really what these quote unquote cool kids, cool guys of the community wish they were doing or wish they could do, instead of riding the same wave of quote unquote, come here, Bubba, come on, come here, it's okay. Riding the same wave of quote unquote fame or shoot, what's the word? Whoa, wait a minute, pal. I said wait. You don't go until I say go. You know that. Basically, they're living off of shit from the past for way too long instead of doing something new. Hello, Sharon. How are you? Joe and Jesse are great at what they do, and they were wonderful guests. That was one of my absolute favorite episodes so far, and I told them that after the show. I said, listen, I know it might sound like a bunch of someone blowing smoke because you're here right now, but I'm telling you, let's go, come on. I'm telling you that this was one of, if not the best episode that I've ever had, for many reasons. Let me tell you what. Here's what I'm going to tell you. I said it back a while ago. Do you remember when I had Trey from Squatch Me Now on the show? Trey Howell, and nobody really knew who he was. And I said, you guys got to tune in. You got to watch this episode because this guy is, man, he's different. He's got some stuff to share with this community. He's got some ideas, and he's got some serious experience and some really, really amazing backgrounds. And he's thinking way outside the box on stuff. He's gonna be one of those guys that if the community really wants truth, and they really want someone who's going to come in with a fully open mind and try new things and use objective thinking and all that stuff. I said Trey is going to be that guy. He's going to be the one that when the conventions come around in a couple years that they're looking to. They want him at every one, and I still stand firm on that. Trey is one of those people, and Jesse and Joe are also those people. They're this new, stop pulling. No, No. No. Don't pull. They're this new generation of researchers, I guess you could say, and they're amazing at what they do. If things go the right way, they too will be at the forefront of the next 20, 30 years of research done in this community. And that's great. They were wonderful, so articulate, so intelligent, so daring and brave and fun and just professional and great to listen to. I had a blast. It was such a great episode. I hope you guys feel the same way. I would love to get them and Trey on an episode together, because I think they think very similarly. I'm going to tunnel? Okay. And I think that they're very important people to the future of this community. Fat guy in a little tunnel. So anyway, yeah, what a wonderful episode. They were great. They're definitely what the community needs. If you haven't seen that Trey Howell episode, I suggest you go back and watch, Sharon. So worth it. What a incredible breath of fresh air that gentleman is. What's up, Dark Woods? What's going on? He's right up there with them too. I'm telling you. When they were on the show last night, I was thinking about Trey, going, man, these guys are all in the same boat as far as what they bring to the table, and what they bring is what the community needs. A little disruption on the right level. So yeah, I would go back and watch. That was a wonderful episode. Wonderful. Matter of fact, I need to contact Trey again, because I know he was working on a bunch of stuff, and I'd like to have him back on to see where he's at with that. So they were great. They were great. I knew. I had been trying, me and Joe had talked for a while, and the problem we were having is that him and Jesse work opposite schedules. I think someone works days, someone works nights during the week. So you can't get them together during the week because they're sleeping opposite schedules. And then on the weekends, they're always out boots on the ground, which, we want. So we were trying to work it out. Joe and Jesse being such professionals and so amazing. They worked it out, and man, was I thrilled when they told me that they were coming on the show. And you can see why. Great show. And man, did they, and let me say this too, Martin Groves, Deuster, Barton Nunnally, Barton's wife, Cryptid Resource, right? Resource, was it? Cryptid Resource? Thank you guys so much for being there. Thank you so much for being in the chat and being so active. So for people that I look up to and admire so much, what a thrill it was to have you guys there. I hope that we can still get Martin on the show soon, and I need to reach out to those other folks to get them. Barton, actually, I was in the process of writing him a message about a week ago, and then obviously got interrupted with other stuff and never went back and finished it. So I'm going to finish that message today, because I'd love to have him on the show. It's no coincidence that they all gravitated to each other, because they're all very, very much alike in many ways. Oh, thank you, Sharon. I appreciate that. I really do. I love it. I really do. I have so much fun. It's a thrill. And man, did people like that make the job easy. What else was I going to say? Oh, Yes, so also yesterday, if you watched the video at Gunjiwamp, at the end you saw that there was that group of people who came that I thought were police, and I thought I was getting arrested for trespassing. Ended up being this wonderful group of folks who have who think very much like a lot of us do, open-minded truth seekers. And man, let me say, Tam, thank you so much for being very nice to a trespassing stranger in the woods, and initiating a conversation. I was nervous. I was so shooken up because I thought it was cops. But when they walked by, I was like, oh man, like I was just still in my nerves, and I wasn't my normal personable self. I said hi to everybody, but normally I would be a little more chipper about it. And Tam turns around and says, hey, are we going the right way? And at that moment I was like, oh, sweet. So I wanted to say thank you to her and to everybody else for just being such awesome people. Because I was flustered and because I had to go catch my ride, I forgot to ask about their group information. So if Tam is watching or anybody else is watching from the group, please reach out, send me your group information. I'd love to know more about it. It's really cool to have like-minded people who are very close by. If you want, you can send it to my email. It's all lowercase, Kyle, Kyle, 4180 CONNOLLY @gmail.com. Or you can leave a comment under this video. And just amazing folks. They were so kind. And it was my pleasure to take them on a little quick tour, show them where to go, and share the little knowledge that I have about that area with them. That was really cool. Synchronicities abound. Synchronicities abound. Good morning, Carson. Good morning. Don't watch things on paranormal things, ghosts, etc. Hey, Darkwoods, what's up? I'm gonna start doing some more paranormal stuff because I think it's all connected. Plus, I'm very interested in what happens when we die. There's more than one answer to that, I believe. So I'd like to. My mother is not very happy about that. She hates the paranormal stuff. She can't stand it. It scares her. There's too many evil things out there. She's afraid for my safety because of my history and background with addiction, depression, anxiety, PTSD. I make a very good target for the demonic and malevolent types. They love to attack people like me because they believe we're easy targets. Well, I got news for you. I'm not an easy target. I'm not an easy target. They won't get to me easy. I will always do the proper things to protect myself in situations like that. I'll reach out to my spirit guides. I will reach out to my higher power. I will bless myself and do all that good stuff. But man, what a cool day yesterday ended up being. Gunjiwamp was really neat. I really enjoyed going and getting to see it. It was a little change. But now I am fully I'm going to be all week waiting with bated breath to go back to my spot in Patchogue, because I swear, I promise you, those gates are open. If the gates are open, that we have access to so many more places inside that state forest that if I was to walk to them, it would take me hours. 13,000 acres is a lot of area. And even just walking those trail roads to get to different areas and trails would take, an hour or two, depending on how far you're going. Being able to drive and then park, get out and get on the trail is much, much faster. So that I am so looking forward to. I can't wait. I was thinking about it already this morning. Where am I going to go? I think what I'll probably do is I'll probably start right in Hell Hollow and see if we can't catch some of the orbs, the spook lights that we spoke about last night, that I had seen there before. I want to catch some on video. I know it's not as easy to do in the day, but I've seen them in the day. And so I'd like to go back and try to catch some. And then maybe from Hell Hollow, I think I'll probably go back to where me and Mike, who I haven't talked to in so long. I don't know if you guys remember Mike. He's a sub to the channel. He came down here like 3 times to go out with me from the other side of the state. And we went to an area where we had found all kinds of stuff. That was where I found most of the structures, the asterisks, the crazy trees, full trees that were stuck up in other trees and then pushed down so far in the crook, in like that V of the tree, that the sides were flattened and we couldn't budge it. And there was a few of those in this one area. We found 2 teepee structures. We found those mounds of pine cones, massive mounds. It was crazy. So I think I'm going to go back to that area at some point. But maybe, I think, just for the sake of switching things up, I'll pick a place that's completely new to me, completely new to you guys, and see if we can't find something cool. Because it's always fun to see something different that you've never seen before. Always a little nerve-wracking the first couple times going out into a new area that you don't know. That's very nerve-wracking, to be completely honest with you, especially when you're alone. Can get pretty hairy at times, but this is what we do. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm excited. Yep, agreed, Carson. And I understand, Sharon. I understand, honey. I would never try to push anybody to do something that they don't want to do, or believe in something they don't want to believe in, or whatever. That's not who I am. But me personally, I just have such a insatiable appetite to find out more, that I gotta dive into as much of it as I can. I don't know that I'll do any of the paranormal stuff alone, though. I don't think I would do that. Trying to link up with some people to go out with. Matter of fact, I've been talking to a group from the area. Originally, it was about having them on the show, and it's turned into that and maybe tagging along on a few paranormal investigations with them, which I think would be freaking awesome. Maverick's mad. He knows we're going home. He's having his temper tantrum now. You getting mad? You mad? You mad? There he is. There's the land piranha. Let's go. Come on. Stop it. Stop it. If you bite through this leash, I swear to God, it's coming out of your allowance. Come on. Let's go. It's coming out of your cookie allowance. It's coming out of your cookie allowance. You broke the last one. I had to buy a new one. Stop it. Come on. Time to go home. He's lovely. Yeah, he's lovely. I love him. He's a sweet boy. He's just a puppy, and he's so hyper, and he's very stubborn, and he's still not neutered because this lady who works for the rescue that we got him from, we did all the dealings with her. She still has not messaged me back about his the neuter. The neuter was supposed to come with the adoption fee, and the adoption fee was not cheap. I promise you, it was not cheap. It was the most that I've ever seen paid at a rescue in my time, and it's supposed to be a free adoption, and he's supposedly on a wait list. Well, it's been a month, and I've heard nothing back from her. I've messaged her 3 times, and I've got nothing, and I'm pissed. So today, I'm going to message her again. If she doesn't respond, I'm going to call the actual rescue. If they don't respond, then I'm going to post it everywhere, not to deal with them at all. And thanks, fella, for interrupting my live. I've contacted her. I've messaged her. I've called her, and I've gotten nothing. I got one message a month ago, and I've gotten nothing since then. No responses to anything. So I'm going to call the rescue. If they don't give me an answer, I'm going to call the vet. It's supposed to be the one that's doing it. See if there is a wait list. See if they deal with them. See if he's on it. If that's not the case, then it's going up all over every social media page I can possibly find. And I'll even call up the local news station and tell them, this is, you need to warn people not to do business with these people because they're liars and thieves. So, we'll see. I don't like that stuff. Planet of Vapes. Ben, oh Ben, oh Ben. Ben, oh Ben, oh Ben. Oh boy. Has it been 5 days already? Gosh. I do love the creativity with the names. I do love it. Get out of there. No, thank you. We're not eating old cat food. We're not eating old cat food that I threw out because no one would eat it. Let's go. Come on. All right, we're going to eat the leash again. We're going to eat the leash again. You're going to bite the leash? You're going to attack the leash, huh? Let's go. Come on. Let's take your bra off when we get inside. That harness. Poor thing. I'm sure it's uncomfortable. Yep, they're everywhere. It's just sickening. Just sickening. I don't get it. But anyway, that's it, guys. I'm going to get him inside. I'm going to get the rest of my day going. I'm going to make some phone calls today. I got to reach out to some people today, messages, emails, and I got to do some work for the business. Things are so slow, and I got to try to get things moving faster because it's killing me. Yeah, that's it. The walk's over, brother. You tuned in late, man. You tuned in late. Walk's over. It went well, though. Go back and watch. It went well. Up until the end when Maverick got mad and had his temper tantrum because he knew we were going home. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Carson. Yeah, you too, guys. Yeah, I love you guys. You guys are the best. Last night was amazing, amazing. I can't give them enough praise. They were just incredible, incredible, incredible guests, and I knew they were going to be. I knew they were going to be. I was so excited when Joe told me that that he figured out a way for them to do the show, because we'd been talking for a little while, and it wasn't looking really great because it was very hard for their schedules, being that one of them works days, one of them works nights during the week, and so sleeping opposite times, they couldn't do it during the week, and then they're always boots on the ground on the weekend, which obviously we want. And so I was willing to do whatever it took, and they made it easy for me. Professionals to the fullest extent, such amazing researchers, and I'm going to say it, I'm a broken record, but the word disruptor, it fits. They're disruptors. They're disrupting the norm. They are the people who are the quote-unquote cool kids of the community. The cool kids who sit together at the lunch table in the cafeteria and they try to exile everybody else because they want only their stuff to be cool, and their theories and beliefs to be what's relevant. And if you think, believe, or try to do anything differently, then they get angry. People like Joe and Jesse are scaring them. They're making them nervous. And again, I'm going to mention Trey Howell from Squatch Me Now. He's another one who's just like that. If you have not watched that episode, I suggest you go back and watch that episode. You will find a lot of similarities in the way that he thinks, and the way that they think, and the things that they're trying to do in this community. Trey Howell, Squatch Me Now, Joe and Jesse Hellbent Holler are the future of this community, and they're the now of this community, and I love it. I friggin' love it. They're amazing. So big props to them, and huge thank yous to them for coming on. No, Fresh is about to be on the blower because I got to call him actually. So let me get inside. I got to get my day started. I love you guys. I'll probably check in a little later at some point. Hope you have a wonderful day. Make sure you do something good for yourselves today, because if you don't take care of yourself, you're no good to anybody else. I love you all. Ta-ta for now.